So this is a moment from the first game that we were playing in. It was Monday Night Football against the Denver Broncos. It's about 15 minutes before game time. And I'm sitting in my locker next to Darren and Carrier, and Tom Jones, our director of football operations, walks up to me and tells me that I'm going to be the first guy introduced in the player intros. And I had never done anything like that, so just to get that opportunity and to have such a cool shot like that was pretty surreal for me. This moment comes, it's like dead set in the middle of camp. And it's getting near the end of practice, and I didn't have the best practice, so I was kind of being quiet and focusing on my job and recentering myself. And it turned out to be a great day, but I was still kind of quiet at the end of the day, and the guys were really just kind of berating me and trying to cheer me up and telling jokes and making faces and just being funny. And it was just a funny moment, and it was a great shot of us just being teammates. This moment came from when Alec and I visited the Muir Woods. We didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into. It was a long trip there, and it was a lot of walking around, and we did it kind of in the middle of OTAs and stuff. Just one weekend, we said, we're bored. Let's just go hop in a rent-a-car and take it all the way up to the Muir Woods. And it was just a fun time, man. It was a really cool experience for Alec and I, and we were just joking around and asking just random people to take our pictures standing in between trees, like what are we doing? So this shot goes back to this summer, and we got to take a field trip and go up to the Google headquarters, and it was such a cool experience. And I think we're playing foosball here, and it was me and AJ. We had Renfro on the end of the table, waiting to get up, competitive as ever, and that was just a fun trip. And that was just one of my favorite moments from, the whole rookie year. This was a funny picture from one of our tight end team dinners out at a sushi house in Oakland. We had ordered 2 big sushi yachts, and Carrier was using his fist as a unit of measurement to show how big they were, which was just funny because it's such a fun time hanging out with those guys, and being able to bond off the field with one another is important, especially in the middle of the season. This shot comes from the Cincinnati Bengals game. I just scored a touchdown. I was wide open in the left side of the end zone. Basically, I put my finger up like the Emperor does in the movie Gladiator, whether he wants to save the gladiators or he wants to execute them at the end of the fight in the Coliseum. So for me, I'm just kind of waggling it up and down, and I'm basically telling you what I'm about to do to this ball is put it through the earth. And that ball was a great spike. It wound up in like the 10th row, and it was just a cool pick. This is one of my favorite shots from the season. We're on a 90-plus yard drive in London playing against the Bears. Derek throws a perfect strike down to me, down to the 2-yard line, which sets up Josh for the game winner. And it was a cool moment because we're still trying to figure out what our identity is as a team, and I'm still trying to figure out what my identity is on this team. And that was just a great moment for us right before the 2-minute warning. This moment comes, we're playing against the Lions in the 4th quarter, and I had just scored on a double move in the end zone. Darren was kind of the last one there to the celebration, and we were in a tight race at that point for who has the most touchdowns, and I made sure to let him know that I just one-upped him, which was just funny, and we were laughing about it and just having a good time. You could see that we just love playing ball, and we love playing with each other and playing for each other. It's a fun time.